So basically, what we are going to be talking about tonight is what you can see on the screen, prospecting. Prospecting, this is the foundation. There are many parts to this class. There is the part one and there's the advanced part. But let's start with the basic first. With this basic, you can do a lot. I'll be announcing, some once I get that confirmation, there is an announcement that I'm waiting to share with you guys. It's a very good announcement. Some of you don't even know. Some of you, something has happened to some of you positively in the what we are doing. But I'll be announcing once the confirmation comes all the way from China. Okay, and it is just this basic information that I'm sharing with you, that I'm about to share with you, that some people even made use of. Some people did it unknowingly, and it worked for them. Okay, so prospecting 101. So like this is like the foundation, like the basic, the first class for prospecting, and this prospecting is a skill. Remember, in the previous training, we talked about skill sets, mindsets. We've explained mindset. We're still going to be sharing more about the mindset, but this is one of the skill that you must understand. If you see anybody succeeding in this business, they understand this skill of prospecting. They know it inside out. If you understand, and if you can prospect inside out, you will never lack money in this business. Let me take it again. If you can prospect inside, like if you know this skill, you understand, you are an expert in this skill, which everyone can be. If you are, you will never lack money. You will never struggle in this business. So it is the most important skill ever. So if anything happens to your business, once you are a good person, you're a good prospector, let me put it that way, you can always rebuild your business back anytime of the year, any season. You can always achieve all the good you want, no matter the period of time you set for yourself. So this is one of the most important skill, if not the most important skill, for this opportunity. Okay, so prospecting 101. So these are the things we are going to be covering tonight. We'll cover the key definition of prospecting. Okay, cover the key definition of prospecting, the basis of prospecting, that's the foundation, traffic system, principles of invitation, and invitation script. Okay, we'll cover that basic tonight. All right, so let's get started. So key definitions. So prospecting, what exactly is prospecting? Prospecting um is basically digging for gold. Listen to me. Digging for gold. When they say there's gold somewhere, people dig for gold. They go to look for gold. That act of looking for gold, digging for gold, is called prospecting. Also, where they say there's crude oil somewhere. We have crude oil in Nigeria. We have crude oil in the southern part of Nigeria. Once crude oil is discovered, you know, people go for crude oil prospecting. They start exploring to see where exactly they can find crude oil in commercial quantity. There are places in Nigeria where there's crude oil, but the crude oil there are not in commercial quantity. It's not worth investing or building, drilling and everything. Okay, it's just a little quantity that can maybe get exhausted in 1 or 2 days, or 1 or 2 years, or in 5 years. So they ignore those ones. Okay, so they continue prospecting. Some places they won't find crude oil, and in some places they find crude oil in commercial quantity. That's the place that it is until when they find crude oil in commercial quantity that they can say, yes, we found oil that is worth the investment. Now, at the beginning, when they discovered that there's oil in Nigeria, people that were supposed to actually go, there are a lot of people who got the prospecting license, or so to say, to prospect for the places where they can find crude oil in commercial quantity. Because of the risk, they know that, for example, let's say Lagos, they found oil in Lagos. The oil that was found in Lagos will not be in Lagos, in the entire land. Okay, there will be some part. Let's say the oil is plenty in Ikeja, but the oil is not plenty in Ikorodu. But sure, they know that oil is in Lagos. So people who want to prospect will now have to go out and now start prospecting for where exactly is the oil in Lagos in large quantity, in commercial quantity. So sometimes they go, they try, let's say they risk, they prospect for oil in Lekki, they might not find oil in Lekki. So the expenses that they've incurred in looking for oil in Lekki is gone. So they move on again. If they have enough capital, if they have enough, access to fund, enough money, they move on again to, let's say, Aja. They did the search, they didn't find any oil in Niger. The expenditure there that they, incurred there is gone, nothing. And they moved on. If that person has access to money, funding, it moves on again until that person now gets to Ikeja and now find the oil in commercial quantity in Ikeja. So it's because of that risk, the risk that, okay, if I go prospecting for crude oil, I might not find the oil. And if I don't find the oil, my expenditure, the investment is gone. So that made some people stay back. Some people had the money to do this in Nigeria, but they stayed back. They stayed back because of that risk. I'm just trying to, give you the context to where the word, the etymology of the word, where this word is coming from. So basically, prospecting is digging for gold, looking for crude oil in commercial quantity, looking for gold. Let's just put it that way. So in this business as well, prospecting is one of the most important skill, if not the most important skill. That is the act or the skill of generating interested people to see the opportunity. Okay, so in the midst of trying to get people who want to be your partner, who you want to sponsor, a lot of people will say no, a lot of people will not be interested. Remember, when they're exploring for oil, they will get to some places where there's no oil. They'll get to some places where they found oil, but it's not in large quantity so that person needs to keep on continuing. That person needs to continue until that person reaches the place where he can find oil in large quantity. So that's exactly the same thing in this business. So prospecting is generating interested people to see the opportunity, looking for people to see the opportunity. That's firstly. Secondly, definition of prospect. Prospect is that person. Prospect is the person who is interested in seeing the opportunity. The prospect has not seen the opportunity yet. A prospect has not attended the presentation yet, the retire with dignity, the 2 days. The prospect has not been there yet, but a prospect is somebody who is interested in coming. Somebody who said, okay, I will come on Thursday. I will come on Friday. Okay, okay. I will join the Zoom presentation. I am interested in seeing the opportunity. Okay, that's a prospect. Now, once the prospect attends the presentation and sees the opportunity day one and day two, and he likes it, and the person joins, it becomes a downline. Okay, it becomes a downline to you who invited him or her to the presentation. I think we talked about that in the previous training. So if a person has not seen the opportunity, the person has not seen the presentation, it's still a prospect. It's a prospective partner, a prospect. But once the person has seen the opportunity, attended the presentation, and the person is interested, and the person joined, it becomes a downline. Now, presentation, that is the event where the opportunity is offered and explained. That is the day one and day two, the retire with dignity, extra. That's the presentation. That is where the opportunity is being presented. That is an event where the opportunity is being presented. Okay. I hope we are clear with that. I just had to explain it so that if I'm using these terms, we'll understand, we'll be able to flow very well. Okay. I hope that is clear. If it's clear, just type 2 in the chat. If that is clear, just type 2 in the chat. Let me know if all of this is clear. So we've talked about prospecting, what prospecting is. We've explained what a prospect is. We've explained who a downline is. And we've also explained what a presentation is. Good. All right. Now, so basis of prospecting. What's the foundation? What is the foundation? Because once the foundation is right, the building will stand. But once the foundation is, not done properly, there will be issues with the building entirely. All right. So the first thing, mindset. We're always reiterating mindset, talking about mindset, because that is the engine. Once your mindset is wrong, nothing can happen positively for you. There's a story in one of the religious book, the Bible, where there's some individuals that came together and said they wanted to build a tower to reach heaven. Okay, they were unified. They had just one goal, and their minds, were on just one goal. Because of that, because their mind is set on that just one goal purely, they were going to achieve that goal. Hope you know. It's just that the goal does not align with God's plan. God does not want us to live in a tower, does not want us to live in just a single place. God's plan is for us to spread across the surface of the earth. So he does not want us to just live in one place, living in towers. Okay. So his goal is for us to spread across the earth. So that's why he did what he did and made sure that everybody spread across the earth. So your mind is your most powerful, tool. Once you have your mind set to something, you can achieve it. Have you had this situation where you are thinking of somebody Maybe you are missing somebody, you're thinking of somebody, you are reflecting, you are reminiscing about somebody or an experience or an event that involves somebody. And as you are doing that in 5, 10 minutes, that person you are thinking of called you. Has it happened before? And you were like, I was just thinking about you. Has it happened to you before? Let me know in the chat if it has happened to you before. That person you're thinking about just called you, like, unexpectedly, like, and I was just thinking about you. That's the power of your mind. Your mind is very, 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 very powerful. That's why we keep on talking about mindset, 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 mindset. Okay. All right. So people, your prospect that you speak with for them to actually come to the presentation, to see the presentation, is not every one of them that will say yes. Leave it or take it. I'm just trying to prep you for you to know the reality. It is not everybody that will say yes. It's not everybody that will say yes, okay? Yes means I'm going to attend, okay? You invited somebody to the presentation either on Zoom or physically at the office. It's not everybody that will say yes, I want to come. That's just it. Secondly, it is not everybody that says yes that will attend. Some of them will tell you yes, okay, I will attend. I will be there. I'll be there. Okay, say it's 3 p.m. Okay, I'll be there by 2 p.m. Instead it's 8 p.m. I'll be there by 7 p.m. I'll be the first person you will see there. They will tell you yes, but it's not everybody that will attend. It is not that is not don't take it personal. They have people who have different reasons. Some of them had an emergency, some of them forgot, some of the, different things. Some of them changed their mind. Maybe when they were telling you yes, they were happy, and something happened later on and their mood changed. Some people make decisions based on mood. Some people make decisions based on how they woke up in the morning. So it's not your fault. Don't take it personally. That is them. That it's left to them is that decision. Okay. So some will tell you that they will attend and they will not attend. It's not everybody that attends your presentation that will be interested. No matter how good the opportunity is, even Jesus was unable to pack everybody. Prophet Muhammad was unable to pack everybody. Some people still, fought against them. So these are, top people. Not everybody's talking good about Awolowo, talking good about Nnamdi Azikwe, talking good about all of those people. The one from the north too. Everybody's talking good about them. But do you know why they were alive? Not everybody that were alive with them that were talking good about them. Okay, some people still hated them. Some of them were even murdered. Some of them were assassins. Some of them were poisoned. Whatever. Okay, so no matter how good the opportunity is, it's not everybody that attends that sees the opportunity that will be interested. Also, it's not everybody that will be interested that will join. Some of them will tell you, wow, this is fantastic. After attending the 2 days training and the 2 days presentation, and they're like, wow, this is exactly what I'm looking for. It's as if that lecturer, that person that was speaking, knows exactly what is going on with me. This is exactly what I need. But eventually, they might not join for different reasons. Some of them will be interested in joining, but when they get home, their spouse might change their mind, their husband or wife might change their mind, their colleague might change their mind. They might just, anything can happen. They might not be able to raise the money to join. Anything can happen. So don't take it personal. Even Jesus and Prophet Muhammad did not get everybody. So don't take rejection personally. Take it as a statistic. And I'm showing you how to calculate your statistic. So not everybody will join you, not everybody will say yes, and not everybody will be interested. That is how life is. For men and even women, everybody for men, let me start with men. While growing up, when you get to the point when you want to start a family, you want to get married, is it the first lady you spoke with that you got married to? It's rare. There are people that it was the first lady that they spoke with that they got married to. But a lot of times, most men will have gone through 2 or 3 relationships. Women too. Is it the first man that asked you out that eventually got married to right now? Most times it's usually a no. Some people have gone through 2 or 3 relationships. Some people eventually got married with somebody and that person eventually died as time goes on. They didn't end dead. They didn't end well. Some got divorced and they had to remarry again. Some got separated and what have you. Okay, so because you asked a lady out and the lady said no, the lady said it's not good, it's not interested in a relationship with you. Does that mean you will not get married again in your life? No, because a man jilted you, does that mean you will not get married again in your life? No. You will move to the next person. Okay? Next person, next person. That is how life is. So take that, put that at the back of your mind as you proceed. So let your mindset be proper. Okay? Now, talking about the statistics, the second thing I'll talk about here is success ratio. Okay? Your success is in your numbers. You want to sponsor 2 people, you want to sponsor more than 2 people, you want to sponsor in as many people as possible to build. This is an asset you are building. These people that are coming into your team, they are your asset. That is the asset that will keep on giving you money even after retirement because they will keep on duplicating. So once you have the right type of people in your team, you will retire so quickly, you retire fast. Okay. So, but your success is in your numbers. For example, if it takes 30 people to get 1 year, like if it takes you to talk to 30 people to get 1 year, that means your ratio is 1 in 30. I'm giving you this. This is my own. This was mine when I started. I think I shared that story in the last trading. There was a period where I spoke with 30 people. It was actually 31. It was the 31st person that said a yes. The first person said no, second person said no, third person said no, fourth person said no, fifth person said no, sixth person said no, seventh no, eighth no, ninth no, 10th, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 people. No, 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 no. I'm sure there are a lot of people that once they speak to the first person, the second person, the third person, and the three of them says no, they are done. They've given up. It was the 31st person that gave me a yes. So that helped me get my success ratio. So I figured out that, okay, my own success ratio is 1 in 31. That means I need to speak to 31 people before I can get a 1. So that means if I need 2 people to join me, I need to speak to 62 people to get a 1. Your own success ratio is going to be different. There are some people that get 1 of 1. They speak to somebody, one person, and they get yes. Most times those people are people who are already influential, people that a lot of people already listen to, like a pastor, like a business advisor, like somebody that a lot of people already listen to already. A lot of people come to for guidance. A lot of people come to for advice. So if you tell them to do this, they answer very quickly. Okay. But there's some people that your success, some of you here, your success ratio might be 1 in 2. You need to talk to one person, second person before you get 1 year. Now, some of you, your success ratio is going to be 1 in 10. You need to talk to 10 people before you get in 1 year. There are some people, it could be 15, it could be, I don't know. So you can never know your success ratio until you make sure you stay consistent long enough to get your first sign up. You stay consistent long enough to get your first sign up, okay? So your ratio will improve. Of course, I'm no longer in 1 in 30. Actually, mine was 1 in 31. I'm no longer in 131. I think in was that September? I did a short presentation for 36 people, and out of 36 people, 11 people said yes. 36 people attended, and out of 36 people, 11 said yes. That's about 1/3. So my success ratio has improved. So your success ratio too also improve too as time goes on. Okay. So based on your confidence, as your confidence improves, your success ratio will improve. Okay. And your skill, as your skill improves, your success ratio will also improve. And then when your lifestyle starts improving, your success ratio will start improving. When they start seeing some of the results that is in the business on you, they are seeing your health changing, they are seeing changes in your finances. They're seeing you traveling with the company for free. They're seeing the pictures. Your success ratio will start changing. It will start improving from there. That means your result has gotten to those whom you want to invite before you even speak with them. They've already seen you that you've been traveling. So by the time you come to them and tell them that it is this particular thing you're inviting them to that you did that helped you get those results that I've seen, they will be more open. But before you get them, you have to stay consistent enough to keep on inviting till you get your first sign up so that you can get your success ratio. Okay? So get that. So I would like to know everybody's success ratio in the next 2 weeks, in the next 3 weeks. Let's see your success ratio. How many people did you actually speak with before you got your yes, before you got somebody who signed up? Let us know. So in next 1, 2 weeks, I want to know. Okay? All right. Now, the third thing I want to talk about here is your role versus their role. Now, please pay attention here. Your job is simple. Your responsibility, your role is simple. Your duty is simple. Your duty is to invite anybody who you want them to join the opportunity. Just invite them. And after the presentation, day 1 and day 2, check up on them. Alpha. Okay, you follow up on them. What decision have you made? Okay, there's a different training on follow-up. What to say after the presentation. How did you get how did you see the opportunity or whatever? Okay, so that's your duty. Just invite them. Once they say they would like to attend, give them access, like the Zoom link and everything. And after the class, the training, you ask them, how was it? If they came offline too, you can even come with them. Okay, just give them access, the address, the time, and everything. If they say they are going to actually come, and then after the training, after the 2 day presentation, ask them, how was it? That's your job. Simple. Your job is not to explain the opportunity to them. It is our own job. It is the job of the system. It's our own job to educate and do the presentation. Leave the education, leave the presentation for us. There will be a time where you also do the training, where you also be able to do the presentation because there's a separate training for you to help you understand how to present the opportunity. Okay. But as of now, they are still joining. Leave that to us. Just bring them to the presentation. We are going to help you handle the education and the presentation. We help you close them. We help you educate them, and we help you, you know, give them all the information that they need to make the decision. Now, the person whom you invited, who is your prospect, it is that person's role or responsibility to decide. It is not your own responsibility to decide for them. They will either say yes or no. Simple. And this yes or no also have category. If it is no, it might be no. Finally, I don't want to do anything like this, or no for now. I'm actually going through or a phase. I'm actually doing something. I'm actually, running a project right now. Will I be able to join probably at the end of the year? It's a no for now, but it's not a no forever. Okay, that is another category of no. Then some people will be a yes. A yes will be yes, right now. I'm signing up right now. And yes, yes, I like this. I'm going to join. But can I join at the end of the month when I get my salary? Okay, so that's their decision. That's their rule. It's their responsibility to make decision. It's not your responsibility. Don't bug yourself about their decision. Okay, so don't try to convince anybody. In fact, if you've seen that you've entered a phase where you are trying to convince somebody, then that person is probably not for you. You don't need to convince. You just invite. We do the education and they decide. Simple. All right. If you are with me, give me a 3 in the chat. Give me a 3 in the chat. So the job is to invite. Our own job is to do the presentation, to educate them, and it is their own job to decide. Shikena. Okay? Perfect. You might feel that there are some people that can do this. You've seen the potential in them, and they might not be interested. Nothing. Okay? And there are some people you would think, oh, this person might not be able to do it. And they might be the beast in your team. They're going to be the biggest producer in your team. So don't prejudge. Okay, so let's move on. I already mentioned this. Never explain the business to them. Don't pitch on the spot. You're trying to invite them. Some of them will ask you, tell us what it is right now. What is it about? Don't do that. There is nobody you tell what it's about on the spot that joins. That is years of experience. And tell us what it is now. Just tell us a bit. At least they don't usually join. Or you are telling them, when you are inviting them, you say, I want you to come and join this TN's business. No, no, no. Because the presentation takes 2 hours, 1 hour plus up to 2 hours. And each of that 2 hours, each minute in that 2 hours has different information that are being given, that are being passed across to those who are listening to help them make the decision at the end. So out of that 2 hours, somebody whom you are trying to explain the business, you just give them maybe 5 minutes out of that. You just give them a briefing. They get confused, they get half-baked information, and they make that decision based on that half-baked information. You cannot, chunk, or you cannot reduce information that is being given in 2 hours. Some even right now it's 2 days, day one and day two, Thursday and Friday. So you want to give that entire information. It is all of the information that you get from on Thursday and Friday that helped you, that are listening to me, make that decision at the end. So you now want to give just a bit of that information to somebody in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes. It is just like maybe giving somebody 1% of the information that is needed. They will not have the full information, and they will make that decision based on that little that they've heard. And they will say no, and you've lost them for life. So do not explain the business to them on the spot. Do not tell them, I want you to come and join TN's business. They will just Google TN's business and they will say, okay, TN's business, okay. The information that they get on Google is what they use to make the decision, and they are gone. You lose them for life. Instead, invite them to the presentation using our script and WhatsApp broadcast. I'll be sharing that at the end in tonight's class. Invite them to the presentation using the script. Let them see the presentation themselves fully. 2 hours, 2 days. Let them get all the information that is needed so that they can make an informed decision. So if that decision is a no, the no decision will be an informed decision. Okay, I've seen it. I've seen all the information I need. And based on this information I've seen, I don't think this is for me right now. It will be an informed decision. And if it is a yes, it's also be an informed yes. I've seen all the information I need to see to make a decision, and I'm saying a yes. Not just giving them a half-baked information and they make the wrong decision based on that. Okay? So let the system do the talking. Let the presentation do the talking, not you. Now, another reason why you shouldn't explain the business again is this. Because first one is because you are going to give them half-baked information. Second is that they might ask you questions that you might not be able to answer because you are still new. They might ask you some questions that you yourself don't even know yet. You're still undergoing training. For some of you, this is your first training. For some of you, this is your second training. For some of this is your third training. For some of this is your fourth training. You've never even seen 10% of what this is. And they might ask you some question that you can't answer. And once you can't answer it, you lose them. You're going to lose them. Okay. Thirdly, the third reason why you shouldn't explain the business to them is because it is what you do that anybody you bring in will most likely do. And it's not everybody who can do presentation. So if the person whom you are inviting sees that you are the one who has to do the presentation for anybody whom you want to invite, he'll be thinking in his head to that, okay, so if me too I want to invite somebody, I also have to do this exact thing that this person that invited me do, doing the presentation, explaining to me. And me, I'm shy, I don't know how to do presentation. So there's no system that can help me do this. So I have to be the one doing this. They might just say no. They will give you a different reason why they said no. They might say, "Oh, it's because I don't have money." That might be a lie. They have the real reason in their mind. So basically, never explain the business. Let the person who is interested come to the presentation. Somebody who says is busy, and does not have time, that person might not be a good fit for you. Okay? I mean, it might not be a good fit. Let's just hold on with your opportunity. When the person have time or is free, then you can then invite them to that week's presentation. Don't give them half-baked information. All right. Okay. Now, target audience. Who are you going to be speaking with directly? Who are the right people for you? Right now, based on the presentation that we make use of day one and day two, your target audience, those who you want to speak with to bring in, that whatever is going on in their life fits what they're going to hear in the presentation, are those who are in their pre-retirement years. Those who are age 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s. They're in their pre-retirement year because most people retire around 60, 65, 70. So they have maybe 20 years, 25 years left to retirement, or 30 years. I mean, 20, 25, 10, 15, 9, 8, whatever. Very close to retirement. But they still want to earn and they are looking for more. That is one category. The second category of the right audience for you are people who have probably retired last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but they are still active and they're still searching for what is next. Or they've realized that their retirement plan, what they planned to help them sustain themselves during retirement, cannot sustain them and are looking for a solution. These are the category of people that fit right now. Avoid anybody that is desperate. Anybody who is desperate, avoid them. Anybody who is negative, avoid them. There are some people that they don't see any good in anything. They don't even see good in themselves. They only talk about the bad things about themselves, about things. They've not seen any good thing in the entire life. Everything they talk about is bad. When they go to church, it's only the things that didn't go well that they always mention in the church. When they go to the mosque, it's always the thing that didn't go well that they mention in the church. When they go to a party, it's just the thing that are not doing well that they are always focused on. They never see good thing in anything. Avoid such type of people. Remember, if you bring them in, they are going to join your team, and your team is your access, assets. And if people who are not quality, if you are using materials that are not quality to build your assets, it will affect you. So remember, this person you are bringing in is going to join your team, and your team is your asset. So you must use the right materials to build your team. Okay? All right. Now, you also you're also going to leverage influence. I'm going to practical very quickly right now. You're going to leverage influence. Let me know if you are still with me. Type influence in the chat if you are with me. Influence, influence, influence in the chat. Let me know if you are with me. Thank you. Now, there's something I want you to know. As of, it's not yet confirmed, but I think Nigeria is close to 300 million in population. It's not confirmed, it's not official yet, but we are very, very close to 300 million. The last census, I think the last census was 200 million. And from then to now, we are very close. I think they're already saying we are around 220, 250, or 270 million. Nigeria is big. If you notice, if you travel out frequently, you'll notice that most times when you're coming back into Nigeria, there are usually a lot of foreigners coming in the plane. We Nigerians ourselves, we are running away from Nigeria. We are jackpot from Nigeria. But the foreigners are coming into the country. Have you thought about that? Think about it. Most of these top multinationals in Nigeria are being aided by foreigners. Dangote Cement is the CEO is foreigner. All of this. MTN is from South Africa. Ed Salat is from where? I think Nine Mobile is from one foreign country. I don't know. Airtel is also from one foreign country. ShopRite is from South Africa. DSTV is from South Africa. Most of all these companies you are seeing, they're not from Nigeria. But we Nigerians are running away. Why the foreigners are the ones seeing the opportunity in Nigeria? The foreigners know that anywhere that there is population, there is usually money. Anywhere that there is population, there is money. So foreigners are looking for how to tap, yes, Indians and Chinese here. Foreigners are looking for how to tap our own population to make their money. They are building their own wealth here. While we Nigerians are running away. We were not seeing it here, but we prefer to go and slave ourselves away in foreign countries, probably because the system, the government is providing proper infrastructure there. But the foreigners whose country have proper infrastructure are eyeing Nigeria. Yeah, really, really eyeing Nigeria. Bill Gates, I think, started the GMO campaign in Africa, in Nigeria. All of them, they know what they know what they are doing. Okay, so with this, remember you're in the people's market. You have more than enough people in Nigeria. You have more than enough people in Nigeria. A lot. You want to leverage on the population God has given you in the country He created you. Now, okay, so you want to leverage your influence and network. Some of you, you are a pastor. If you're a pastor, you shouldn't lack getting two people. I'll show you what to do. Or some of you are even close to pastors. Some of you are Christians. You have a pastor. A pastor is somebody who has influence when it comes to religious and spiritual discussion or topics or what have you. Same as an imam too, and same as a traditionalist too. Some of you are one. You are a pastor or you're a spiritual leader or religious leader. You've already gotten enough people. Some of you are the type of people that people already come to for problems. People already come to you for problems, and you know when you are consulting with them that this problem is a problem, is a money problem. There are a lot of things that Nigerians term as spiritual problem, and they can easily be solved by money. It's just because the person who is facing the problem does not have money. You know, and sometimes you just pray for them and they go because you know that this thing is not a spiritual problem. It just the best you can do is just to pray for you don't you can't give them money. Maybe the best you can just do is just to pray for them so that they can find a way and get a spiritual direction. So this is something that can help you. These are something you can easily link up to people who already have problem and they are around you to see, and they might be willing to join. Some of you are leaders of groups. Some of you are a boss. You already have staff who listen to you. Okay. Some of you might not be a boss, but you might be an employee to somebody who trusts you and etc. You are a member of the staff of an organization. Okay. You already have colleagues, those whom you work together. I'm just trying to jog your memory to let you see the lowest hanging fruit around you already right now. Some of you have colleagues at work, different type of colleagues that you have. Some of you, you're a family head. People, your family, your relative listen to you already. You have the authority. Okay. Some of you have social friends. Social friends, those people that invite you for parties. These are your social friends. You just need one or two. You don't need all of them to join. You just need one or two. Once one or two joins and they start seeing the result spreads. Others will start calling and asking you how they can also join too. Some of you belong to cooperative society. We do presentation like this for cooperative society. Some of you belong to cooperative society of people. Cooperative society of 150 members, of um 500 members. We did for one some times back for before. It's a trade group actually. Yeah, some of you belong to trade groups. Like you're a tailor, you belong to tailor association. You're a teacher, you belong to NUT, National Union of Teachers. You are a medical doctor, you belong to you belong to a trade or professional group. These are where you can get your two people without even stressing yourself. Some of you live in an estate or in a community, you have a CDA. Presentations like this can be shared. Invitation for this can be shared to your CDA group. I'll be showing you what to do to your CDA group, and you just get one or two. You don't need everybody. Your CDA group, your community, your streets. Some of you are even part of the ESCOs. Okay? Some of you belong to political associations, either political parties or political association. Oh yeah. Okay? You already have people. Okay? alumni circles, your old student association in primary school, in secondary school, in the university, etc., etc. You belong to that group, and every year you do get together. You just go there, you contribute money, you eat, and then you come back home. Meanwhile, most people coming to old student association, the end of the year party, they get together. They are always suffering, but everybody pretends. Most people pretend when they go to old student association. They don't want other former classmates to know that they are suffering or things are not going well for them. So they come with their best cars, they come with their best clothes, they do as they pretend as if everything is going on fine. 95% of them, things are not going on fine. It's just for sure. Okay? So it happens. So it belongs to, so these are your potential bridges. Some of them might join you, some of them might link you to those who will join. I'll be showing you some script at the end. Okay? Some of you, you are married, you have your spouse. Do you know there are some messages that that you can share yourself, and your spouse can also help you share to our own contacts and WhatsApp groups? Okay. Some of you share prayers every day. You share prayer, you share messages that help other people grow their organizations. You share prayer, you share links that help other churches grow their own organization. So what is it bad for you to share messages that can also help you grow your own income? You share messages, you share prayers, you share links, you share people's Facebook posts. When you are sharing people's Facebook posts to your contacts go to that post and are giving the owner of that post more viewership, more followership, and that person potentially makes more money. Okay. Meanwhile, you have something that you can also share to that will help you make more money, but you said you are shy, you say you don't want to share it to people, but you are sharing other people's posts that help them grow their own organization. Okay. So if you can send some people good morning prayers, uh, um, daily devotional quotes on your WhatsApp status, then you can send messages that can help you invite people to this opportunity to simple, because it is something that can change people's life. It can change their health, it can change their finances, can change their income. So you are doing it good. You're doing something good to the nation, to the people around you, to your community. Okay, so you can leverage this influence. I'll be showing you some scripts at the end to help you, open your mind on what you can say and some of the small messages you can share to help you, get a couple of people in to get yourself that momentum that you need at the beginning. Okay, all right. Presentation like this can be shared on church group. Okay, if the group needs you to seek for the permission of the admin, you can seek for the permission of the admin, speak to the admin, speak to them, they'll give you permission, and then there are messages you can share, and people will join from there. You can speak, you can even first even bring the leader of the group, let's say the pastor or the CDA chairman or whatever, anybody who is the leader, whom everybody in the group listen to. You can first bring them in, let them see the opportunity, and if they find it interesting, it is that leader that will know how to present it to the followers in the group. Okay, so all of this, and I know some of you have multiple groups on your phone that you can make use of regular. Okay, I'll be showing you some script at the end. Okay, all right. Now the traffic system. Everybody that you are speaking with, either one on one, physically on phone, or sharing a broadcast message with on WhatsApp, whatever, there's a particular place they'll be coming, and that particular place, it's your WhatsApp group. Each person here listening to me, you are going to create a WhatsApp group. If you cannot create a WhatsApp group, once we are done with the class, just let me know. Send us a message on the group. We'll guide you on how to create a WhatsApp group. You're going to have your own WhatsApp group where people, your own people will be joining. I'll be telling you what to send there, the messages and everything. We'll tell you everything. Don't worry. Okay. Remember, you are paid based on how big and active your team is. So your team, your network, your team is your asset. The bigger your team, the more money you make. So you are going to create your own WhatsApp group where prospects whom you've spoken with and they are interested in attending the presentation can join. It's on that WhatsApp group that you'll now be sharing the Zoom link to them. You need that WhatsApp group so that you'll be able to have everybody who has shown interest to attend the presentation in a particular place. So if you have a message you want to send to them, you can send to them. You want to send them a message that, okay, this is a particular Zoom link, you can send it to them on that group. You won't have to be sending it to them individually. And then at the end of the class as well, the 2 day class, you can send follow-ups, even reminders before the class. The class holds on Thursday and Friday. And you might have spoken with somebody, let's say 2 weeks ago, and you can forget to remind them. But if they are on that WhatsApp group, you'll be sharing regular reminders. Everybody will be seeing the message at once. So it's like it's going to make your work easy. or easier. So everybody's going to open a WhatsApp group, your own personal WhatsApp group. We're going to guide you and we'll help you, show you how to go about that. So making use of WhatsApp group, everybody. Some of us already have a WhatsApp group, and I can see some people already have. I think somebody opened one yesterday. I think Pastor Zion, and I think he already has maybe is this 60 or something, 60 plus in the group. Okay, so that's just it. We'll be showing you how to do all of that. All right. Now, the rules for your WhatsApp group. Are you following? If you are following, just type WhatsApp in the chat. Type WhatsApp in the chat if you're following. Type WhatsApp in the chat if you're following. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Perfect. So your WhatsApp group will have a professional name. Professional name, something short and catchy. You can give it maybe retire with dignity. Yes, it's fine. Okay, retire with dignity, fine. Then you lock the group. If you don't know how to do all of this, just note them down. We'll be showing you how to do that. You lock the group so that so as to keep the group safe. Because if you don't lock the group, there are some people who will join your group for the wrong reasons. So it's not everybody that join your group that has good motive. Some of them came there to steal everybody that you've worked for in that group away. You just share another link. They'll pretend to be you. They'll share a link, and everybody in your group will just go and join their own link, and they might exit your own link. So you lock the group. It's always safer to lock the group, especially if those who are joining are people who are mostly strangers. If there are people that you know already that you have control over, maybe you can open it. But sometimes adults make mistake sharing the wrong thing into the different groups. Okay, so sometimes usually safe to just lock the group. Thirdly, you'll be posting warm-up messages 3 to 4 times daily. We'll provide that for you, provide the samples of the message you'll be sending. Okay, so like today now, let's say the class is holding tomorrow. Like from today in the morning to evening, you'll have posted 4 messages. One maybe very in the morning around 7, another one maybe around 12, another one maybe around 2, and another one maybe around 8 p.m. Okay, we'll send you samples of messages you post. The next day again you'll be posting. Okay, so depending on how far the day is from the day of presentation, if the presentation is tomorrow, that means today is one day to go. If the presentation is next tomorrow, that means today is 2 days to go. So the messages varies based on how far the day is from the day of presentation. So we send you samples of that. Then number 4, your group will be strictly for this business. Do not make that mistake of posting anything aside from this business. Don't make that mistake of posting anything religious. It is not everybody in your group that will have the same religious belief as you. This is not a religious gathering. You have Muslims, you have Christians, you have traditionalists, you have Buddhists, you have atheists, even people that don't believe in God in your group. Because what the message that they got that made them join the group does not have anything to do with religion. It has to do with something about their finances, their retirement. So anybody can join as long as that is their goal. Okay. So don't make that mistake of posting prayer. I have to just say this. Don't make that mistake of posting morning devotional prayer on this group. If you do that, you are already losing out. Some people will intentionally not join you because of your religious belief. They will be the same religion with you, but they might be different denomination. They are Christian, you are also Christian, but you are redeemed. They are deeper life. And because of that, because you are carrying your church in your head, or you're carrying your denomination in your head, or you're carrying your religious belief in your head in that group, they because of that not join you. And they are potential people. There are people that have that potential. You can't be you have to be neutral. There are places where you exhibit your religious belief. There are platforms for that. There are platforms where it's strictly for business. Okay, so that is that. It's not as if you are throwing your religion away. It's not as if you don't believe in God, but that is how it is. That is how the business world it is. That's how the business world is. When you are dealing with when you are dealing with business related events and activities, keep it business strictly. Don't bring in another thing. Okay. Also, don't post anything political. The people that your prospect don't want to know who you like politically. Don't make that mistake of posting anything political. I have to emphasize this. Don't make that mistake. That group must be sacred and restricted and kept only for this business. Don't post anything political. Don't say you support this party. You don't support this party. Don't do that. Check out the richest people in the country. Have you ever seen where Dangote announced that he supports a party? Never. Have you ever seen where Tony Enimelu says he supports a party or he supports a candidate? Never. Have you ever seen where Otedola supports a presidential candidate? Never. You might see it probably maybe from their body language, but they will never come out to say. And because they know that if they support, sorry, if they support a candidate and that candidate eventually loses, and the candidate that they don't support gets into power, that candidate might disrupt the entire business. They have to play along with anybody in power. That is why, if you notice, when a president is being elected, these people I just mentioned, they are usually the first person to go and congratulate the president, no matter who he is, no matter the tribe, no matter the political party. We've seen that you've gotten into power. We came to congratulate you. What are they saying? We have a business dealing here in Nigeria. We are for you. We are for you. What do you want us to do? What do you need us for? Sometimes some of them even donate to multiple political parties. They don't donate to just one. One person will donate to PDP's campaign. One person will donate to Labour's campaign. We donate to this APC campaign. They are not partisan on the outside. They will have somebody who they will vote for, but they'll keep it inside. So I just had to go to this extent to let you know, do not post anything. Keep your political views, your political opinion to yourself and to other platforms. For this business, you have to be neutral. Don't try to say, no, 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 no. In this group, you can't be tribal. You cannot be tribal. Because your biggest producer can come from is a global business. Your business, your biggest producer in your team can come from a different tribe. The biggest producer in your team might not even speak your language. They just hear it in English and they would like it and they'll run with it. Remember, you don't have time. You can't you don't have time. You can't start, losing the people that are supposed to join you because of something that is flimsy. Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Okay. All right. So try as much as possible to keep religion off religious post, prayer post, morning devotion post. That is not for this group. Okay. Keep it political free. And which other one? You know what I mean? Don't be partisan, just be neutral. Keep it strictly business. Keep it strictly business. Keep it strictly business. Okay. Number 4 or number 5. In this your WhatsApp group, do not add people. Share the WhatsApp group link to them. Let them join by themselves. Don't add them. They will tell you to add them. No, don't add them. Share the link to them. Sharing the link to anybody that joins with the link is the person that is actually interested, that is willing. Let them join willingly. Number 5, watch out for spies and spammers. There are people in your group or that will be in your group that came here solely to spy. There are people doing probably something similar. They're coming there to copy your post, copy your whatever you're doing, and be changing the name and put their own name to use for their own place. Okay? So once you figure them out, remove them. We have close to 300 million people in Nigeria. Removing one person who is negative cannot kill your business. Secondly, there are people who are spammers. Spammers are people who spam. Spam messages are messages that are not solicited. Okay? You come and send different type of message. They come and post their own adverts on your group. There are people who have never met you before, who have never seen you before, who have never heard of you before, and they'll see your post and they'll comment under your post and call you a scammer. They've never seen you before. They've never had any dealing with you before. That is how it's been done. That's how Nigerians do. People generally, okay? Just because of envy or jealousy or whatever. So there are spammers, people who come to your group. They've seen that, okay, your group has, gotten up to maybe 100 people, 1,000 people, 900 people, and they know that, they are selling something. What they are selling, their customers might be on your group. They'll come and post their own adverts on your group. So once you figure them out, delete their post and remove them. Don't give them a second chance. Don't give spammers a second chance. Remove them immediately. Another point, you can use your second number as the admin of the group if you want to keep your main line private. Most Nigerians have 2 numbers. It's just this is optional. Okay, you can use your second line to create a group as the admin. Maybe a number that people don't know if you want it that way, so that you can keep your main line private. Another point is for this one is also for to you to give you heads up. Okay, people will leave your group because you open the group and what you are saying there and what you are discussing there is something good for everybody. People will leave. So when people leave, don't be dejected. Don't be sad. Don't be mad. Don't be angry. Don't be disappointed. No. People leave for different reasons, and I've listed some of them on the screen here. Some people avoid joining public groups. I've had a project like this that I had people who are is it justice of Federal Court of Appeal, okay, very close to Supreme Court, who do not want people to see them joining something like this publicly. They would rather join privately. Okay. So some of them felt probably when they click on the link, maybe the link is just going to take them to your WhatsApp and they'll speak to you personally. So when they eventually, or the link is going to take them to a WhatsApp group that maybe they only have maybe 2 or 3 people. But when they join the group and they see maybe you've had 60 people, 100 people, 900 people, after 1 or 2 hours, they might just leave. Okay. So don't be dejected, don't be sad. So people will join because some people will leave your group because they've forgotten why they joined. So people joined your group when you spoke with them, let's say on Sunday. And remember, some of the people in your group too will be inviting their own people. Okay? And they might not do the explanation very well. So some of them joined maybe last week Sunday, and it's already 4, 5, 7 days after. And they just came on their WhatsApp and just which group is this? How did I even get myself into this group? They have forgotten why they joined, they have forgotten how they joined, and they will leave. Some of them will send you message as the admin that you should remove them. They were the one that joined themselves. They will tell you to remove them, that they don't know how they joined this group. Don't be dejected, okay? Some people will leave the group because the regular reminder, remember you are going to be posting warm-up messages 3 to 4 times a day to keep this in everybody's remembrance. Some of them will see this regular reminder as disturbance, and because of that, they will leave your group. Okay? Why some of them will attend, they will wait in the group and then eventually attend the class. And after attending the class, they've seen day one and day two, they will decide whether to join or not. They'll form an opinion. And once they form an opinion, probably whether or not to join, they will remove themselves from the group. Okay, they've seen the opportunity, they felt probably it's not for them, and they will go, they will leave the group. So don't be dejected. So people will leave your group because they had a wrong expectation. While they were joining, they thought it was something else that you said you were going to teach them. Okay? So people expect that the package that they are buying, the price should be free, entirely free, and etc. Some people had wrong expectations. Some people were thinking of something different. So when they join and they see what it is, because the expectation is different, they will leave. It's normal. That's it. Not everybody will have the same expectation. Some people go to the place of prayer, church and mosque, to go and look for a wife. Some people go to church solely because they are looking for a wife, not to go and meet their creator. So people go to the church and mosque, go and steal a phone. Okay, so when they get there and they can't, achieve their purpose, they leave. And some people will leave because they are already doing something similar. When they jump onto the group, fine. By the time they saw the presentation, they said like, okay, I'm doing something similar. I might not need this. They remove themselves. Why some people you see them leaving your WhatsApp group, not because they did it intentionally, but because they changed their phone. Most times when you change your phone, if you are changing your SIM from one phone to the other, maybe you got a new phone, and you update your WhatsApp, sometimes WhatsApp will remove you from all the groups you belong to. So you just see that person had left the group. Okay. So these are some of the reasons that I've seen from my own experience that are reasons why people will leave your group. But do not be dejected. Keep on, fire on. Fire on. There are a lot of people who had left, the group, and eventually somebody else spoke with them and they understood it better, probably from somebody else, and they eventually still joined. So that does not affect you. Okay. Remember, your responsibility is to educate them and not to convince them. Educate them. If they want it, they make that decision. If you don't want it, they make a decision as well. Okay. I hope that is clear for WhatsApp group. Okay. I need you to understand this. Okay. All right. Now, principles for one-on-one invitation. Principle for one-on-one invitation. Principle one. I'll break this down very quickly. Voice invitation. Be in a hurry. Compliment or address a pain. Offer invitation. Then WhatsApp group. These are the 5 steps, 5 principles. Let's take it one after the other. Voice invitation. When you are inviting somebody who you want them to see the opportunity, you want them to join the presentation, statistics and experience has shown that voice call and physical chats, meeting the person physically, converts better than voice note and text. Voice call, you can call them on your phone or you call them on a WhatsApp call, or you meet them one-on-one and invite them. It converts better than sending a voice note or text. Number one. Number two, when you are inviting, always be in a hurry. If you show the person that you have a lot of time, they will start asking you questions that you are not supposed to answer. If you show the person that you have a lot of time, you will enter what I call the explanation trap. They will tell you that instead of you inviting them to join a WhatsApp group or to join a Zoom class, why not just explain this thing to them since you should be at home now? Let's talk now. So anytime you are inviting on the phone or you are meeting that person physically, make sure you show that you are online, you are in a hurry. Let me give you a scenario. You meet somebody, let's say in a on the plane or in the train. You guys are going the same way in the train, let's say from Lagos to Kaduna. I mean from Abuja to Kaduna. Now, the person sat beside you and you've been able to, strike a conversation. You guys are talking, you're getting to know each other, and you see that this person is a good fit. This person can actually join the person, can support this person while traveling, while still in the middle of the journey. Do not do the invitation. Because let's say the journey is 1 hour and you're just 5 minutes into the journey and you try to do the invitation, you still have about 55 minutes. The person will want to eagerly want to ask you to, since we still have a lot of time together here, why not just tell me what this is all about? And you don't want to do this explanation. So this is what you do. The journey is 1 hour. You guys will ride together. You have your normal discussion. You just, have that discussion, trying to know more about that person, know more about that person, know more about that person. When you are about to highlight, that is when you come up with your invitation. When you're about to highlight, when there's no longer time, about to highlight very quickly, you just say, yeah, I just remembered something. Oh, this just came to my mind just now. I forgot to tell you this and this. So that time there's no longer you don't have so much time to go into details again. So all you just have to do is just do the invitation and probably exchange your phone contact, exchange your WhatsApp contact or phone contact, and then you can add them to your WhatsApp group and then they'll join. Okay, so these are some of the conversation starter you can use when you are calling somebody, and even if you're not in a hurry, if you're calling somebody, fake it, because people who are in a hurry, people respect you when you don't have a lot of time for them. People respect you the more. They listen to what you have to say the more. It's psychology. All right. So you can say, hey, I'm just about stepping out right now. Maybe I'm just about going somewhere. I'm just about entering into a meeting, but something just came up really and I needed to tell you. That means I don't have time. I'm about to do something, but I just remember this thing and I don't want to forget it. So let me just tell you. Okay. Another line you can use is, I'm already giving you script. Okay. Another line you can use is, oh, I don't have so much time. You call somebody, hello. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't have so much time right now, but I wanted to share something. But I wanted to share, sorry. I don't have much time right now, but what I wanted to share is too important to keep it for later. Okay. Another one is, okay, hello, I'm on the move right now, but I thought of you because of something you said earlier. Probably you've had a conversation with the person before, and the person had already complained to you that he's about to retire and he does not even know what to do after retirement, or with the way the economy is going, things are not going well, he's struggling, his finances are not in the right place and everything. You already had that discussion previously, maybe yesterday or earlier that day or whatever. So you can just come up with this later on. Oh, okay, let's say for like the example I gave, you guys were, traveling together. So during the course of your conversation, that person had already revealed to you that okay, he's about to retire and doesn't even know what to do. That's even the reason why he's traveling to Kaduna to go and see. Maybe he can go into farming. He heard that this blah 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 blah, or he's tired of his work. In fact, the reason why he's traveling to Kaduna is because he just went for to see probably somebody in Abuja, for probably the person had an opportunity, whatever. So you already got that information. So later, when you are not calling the person after exchanging your number, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm on the move right now, but I thought of you because of something you said earlier. I thought of you because of something you said while we were traveling together. Remember yesterday or the first day, right? Okay. Another line you can use is oh, today has been crazy busy for me. Today has been very, very busy and hectic for me. But one thing popped up and I said, let me quickly tell you before I forget. Those are some of the lines you can use to show you are in a hurry. Are you with me? If you're with me, type Ori in the chat before I move on. Ori in the chat. Let me see Ori in the chat. Ori in the chat. So basically, you are in a hurry. I hope you get it. Is a psychology that helps. Fine. So you might be stepping into a meeting, you might be going into the church, you might be going to the mosque, you might be going for a conference. I'm like, oh, I'm just about entering into this meeting, but something I just remember something right now, And I know if I keep it till I'm done, I might forget. So I just wanted to share this with you. I'm still going to show you the next, line of conversation. But this is like some of the things that you can say to show that you're in a hurry. You might use some of these, you might combine some of these, and you can use something else from your head. But just make sure you are in a hurry. Perfect. So let's move on. The second thing is after using those lines, you can then complement or address. This is what I will do. Maybe after the class, I'll compile all of this and I'll send it to you as PDF on the group. Okay, I'll compile this so I can have something to read and use them. So it's either you complement them or you address a pain. So let's try compliment first. So after being a hurry, give a compliment, give a small compliment, say something honest that makes that person feel respected. Choose whatever fits. First one, you can say, "Oh, you are somebody I respect a lot. You always think ahead." Or you can say, "You have worked hard all these years. That is why I thought of you." Okay. Another one, you are very smart with money. I've seen that you are very smart with money, and I like the way you usually plan things. Okay. Another compliment is you've always been serious about your future. You're always talking about planning the future. That is why I wanted to reach out to you first when I got this thing I'm about to share with you. So compliment. Or you can use the other one, you can address a pain. So after being a hurry, you can use the second one, addressing a pain. So you address a pain, a pain that they've mentioned. A pain could be a problem or a challenge that they are facing that they've mentioned to you in in your previous conversation with them, or maybe they didn't even mention it, but you observe it. It's something you've seen. It was obvious from your observation. So you can be like, can you use some of this example? Okay. You once said the thought of retirement sometimes make you worried. Like you are not sure what life looks like after your monthly salary stops. Okay. Or you can also point this. You once mentioned you are getting tired of working, but you can't stop because there's no clear path yet for retirement. Okay. Another one, you can say you once said you are working so hard, but it's like the effort isn't adding up anymore. You are working. You once mentioned, I think last week when we were talking, you mentioned that this and this are happening, like your finances, or you're in a loan, and this are happening. Like, okay, right. Or you can say, you once mentioned that things are getting tougher in this country. And you are right, though. In fact, every month, it's like money finishes faster than it used to be. They are pointing out a pain that they've mentioned to you. So you can either compliment them. It depends on the person you are speaking with. Depends on how the relationship you have with the person. You can either compliment them or address a pain. Most likely, if the person is probably bigger than you, maybe like your boss, you will most likely use compliments. It depends. And there's some people that they are boss to you and they're your friend. Some people feel those two role. We have people who they might be your boss and also your friend. Okay, so it depends on you are the one that know what is right for the person you're speaking with. You can either give a small compliment or address a pain. Then after that, you offer an invitation. So you offer a subtle invitation. I'll give you a full script. You see how it goes. I'll add it up together. So you offer a subtle invitation, not pushy. Don't push them. Don't be too salesy. Don't be too aggressive. Now, in fact, while you are inviting them, the moment the prospect senses that you know too much, probably this thing you are inviting them for, you have joined, you are already doing it, like you know so much about it, or you are involved already, they raise their guard, thinking you want to benefit something. So just be light, be subtle. Don't say too much. Okay? So just sound like a curious participant. Like, okay, you saw that 2 day training, and when you attended, it was so nice, and you thought, this training is going to be a good fit for you. You're not a representative. Don't present yourself as a representative. Don't try to defend the training. Don't try to, just I found this thing, and I saw that it's something that is going to be very, very good for you. So you're not promoting, you're just recommending what you experienced. It's like you stumbled on something and you're just sharing it. Okay, I'll show you how it works. But let's move on. Then after they say yes, they would like to attend the training, they would like to attend the presentation, you can give them your WhatsApp group link. Don't add their number. Give them WhatsApp group. Let them click on the link and join your WhatsApp by themselves willingly. Let them join with the link willingly. All right. So let me give you the script right now. Are you ready? Let me give you some script that can, that we are going to add everything up together. Okay. It's not limited to this. You can read the scripts just to have an idea and you can reshape whatever you want to say based on who the person is. Remember, phone call and seeing the person, talking to the person physically is usually stronger than sending this as a message or voice notes. Okay, so let's see. Script number one, compliment. This is from the compliment angle. Remember, we said you can either give them a small compliment or address a pain. So compliment, like, hey, let me look for somebody's name here. Mm, okay, let's use Taiwo. Good evening, Mr. Taiwo. I'm actually about stepping out for something very important. Okay. But I remembered something I didn't want to miss. I have always seen you as somebody who thinks and plan ahead. That is why I thought of you. You see, last week I attended this short online training that taught how to plan your retirement ahead before it's time. It's for people who have worked hard for years but don't want to depend on little savings or pensions or children after retirement. It is free, oh, and honestly, it changed how I see money and retirement. In fact, they are hosting it again this Thursday and Friday by 8 p.m. and it's on Zoom. It's even called Retire with Dignity. Now, if I send you the WhatsApp group link where you can get all the details and Zoom link, would you check it out? Yeah. If they say yes, you're like, perfect. You can even just join the group quietly to see for yourself. Even if you only attend one night, you understand why I say this is very powerful. That's script one. Don't worry, I'll send them to you on WhatsApp. I'll compile them in a PDF and send them to you. Okay. So you can even have this once you've gotten your script, you can edit it and adjust it on your phone. You can have it in front of you and read it out while you're speaking to them on phone. But make sure you don't sound like you are reading to them. Do you know that most of these customer care agents that you speak with, they read from script. When you call MTN, when you call all of this customer care, they read from script. They have answered to all of the questions. When you say this, they have the answer on the screen. When they say this, yeah, they have the answer on the screen. They already have possible answers or possible questions you can ask, and they have the answers to that. The ones they don't have answers to, they'll tell you, hold on for a minute, and then they go look for the answer. Okay, so you can work with this. You can adjust it to suit you, to suit your personality, to suit how you speak, to suit the person you are speaking with, whatever. This is just to, give you an idea of what you can say. Let me take it again. Like, hey, Mrs. Taiwo, good afternoon, Mrs. Taiwo. I'm actually about to step out for something very important. I was actually planning to go for a meeting right now, but I remembered something and I didn't want to forget before I come back. You see, I have always seen you, sincerely, I've seen you as someone who always think and plan ahead. And that is why I thought of you first. Last week, something happened. I attended this short online class that taught us how to plan your retirement ahead before it is time. It is for people who have worked hard for years, but they don't want to depend on little savings, they don't want to depend on pension, they don't want to depend on their children after retirement. In fact, the training is free. And honestly, to be sincere, it completely changed how I see money and retirement. But the thing is that they are even hosting it again this Thursday and Friday this week by 8 p.m. on Zoom. It's called Retire with Dignity. But I'm thinking if I send you the WhatsApp group link where you can get all the details and the Zoom link for this class, would you check it out? Yes or no? Yes? Perfect. You see, when I send you the link, just click on it, join quietly, and see for yourself. Even if it's just one night you attend, just one night out of the 2 days, you will see exactly what I'm saying. You will know the reason why I'm saying this is powerful. That's script one. Is Mrs. Taiwo here? Are you going to join? Okay. Let's look at script two. Look at this. Let me look for somebody else. Let me look. Who should I pick? Um, Let me look for. Okay, Mr. Ogunbayo. Okay. All right. Let's use Mr. Ogunbayo. Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Ogunbayo. How have you been? In fact, I'm just stepping out for something very important right now, but I don't have much time. But I really wanted to, tell you this. I want to pass this information across. You've worked too hard all of these years to just depend on children, to depend on pension or luck when you retire, and that's why I thought of you. Last week I joined this short online class, and this class was for people who are still working right now, but they don't want to struggle financially after retirement, especially, with the way inflation and everything is going in this country. And in that class, what they shared really, really shocked me. They shared the real truth that the government, the banks, and pension managers never talk about. And sincerely, the class was free and it completely changed how I see money and retirement. But the good thing is that they are hosting that class again this Thursday and Friday by 8 p.m. on Zoom. It's called Retire with Dignity. If I send you the WhatsApp link where they will share the Zoom link and all the details, would you check it out? Yes. I'll check it out. I'll see. Maybe it is on, you say it's on Zoom. Yes, it's on Zoom. You can join from anywhere. Okay, perfect. So I'll send you the link. Just click on the link, join the WhatsApp group quietly and see for yourself. Even if it's just one day out of the 2 days you attend, the first, especially the Thursday, you understand exactly what I'm saying. All right, that's that. Number two, you can adjust it to suit your personality, to suit how you speak. It is just to give you an idea of what you can say. Some of you will be using something even better after saying this. Okay. All right. Some of you, by the time you've adjusted this left and right, your script will be better. Once your script is working, please let me know so I can add it up to the script that other people will be seeing. Okay. So this is just to give you an idea. So you adjust it based on how you speak, your personality, and who you are talking with. Okay. Let's use another one. This for pain. The first two I just shared now comes from the complement angle. Let's use the one from the pain. Let me look for another name. Let me see. Valentine. Okay. Good evening, Mr. Valentine. How have you been? See, very quickly, I don't have so much time, but I just needed to tell you this very quickly. I think you once mentioned how, work has become so stressful for you. I think you mentioned that the last time we spoke at, the clubhouse, like, you were mentioning that you were saying all of the efforts that you're putting in is probably not, adding up anymore. And that thing you said actually stuck with me. It has been on my mind since then. But fortunately, last week, I attended this short online class that spoke directly to that. This class was for people who have worked hard for years but want to beat inflation and don't want to depend on pension or children after retirement. The good thing is that the class was free, and honestly, what I learned from that class completely changed how I see money and retirement. Now, they are hosting the class again this Thursday and Friday by 8 p.m. on Zoom. I think it's called Retire with Dignity. Yeah, Retire with Dignity. So if I send you the WhatsApp group link where you can get all of the details and Zoom link, do you think you will check it out? Yes, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. If you say it's good, then I think you said it's free, right? Yeah, I'll check it out. Okay, perfect. Exactly. So I'll send you the link. Just click on the link, join the WhatsApp group quietly and see for yourself. Even if it's the first day you attended, you know, you will understand exactly what I'm saying. You will see everything I'm saying. Okay. All right. That's Mr. Valentine. Are you going to come on Thursday? Okay. Another script. This also from the pain angle. Like, good afternoon or good evening. Hello, Mr. Whatever, or whatever you call yourself. Hello, be you. How you doing now? I just even remembered something that made me think of you. You know how you've been talking about not wanting to depend on pension or children after retirement? Or you know how you've been talking about how you've been complaining about your finances in the recent time? Okay. And the last time we spoke, you mentioned a lot about this, and that thing you said has been on my mind since. But fortunately, last week, I attended this short online class on Zoom that spoke directly to this, that you're talking about. The class was for people who have worked hard for years but don't want to depend on pension or children after retirement. Okay. Or the class was for people who have what they do right now, but what they are earning is not sustaining them and they're looking for something to add up to, make supplementary income. The class is free. And honestly, what I learned from that class completely changed how I see money and retirement. Now they are hosting that class again. From what I heard, they are hosting it again on Thursday and Friday. I don't know when next they might host it again, no. But I heard that they are going to host it again this Thursday and Friday by 8 p.m. on Zoom. I think it's called Retire with Dignity. Yeah, Retire with Dignity. Yeah. So if I send you the WhatsApp group link where you can get all the details and the Zoom link, would you check it out? Yes or no? If yes, like, yeah, perfect. So I'll send you the link once I drop this call right now. So you just click on it to join the group and see for yourself. Even if it's the first day you attended, you understand exactly what I'm saying. You understand what I say. This is powerful. Simple. So it's probably a minute or 2 minute call. Okay. All right. So I'll send you the scripts. I'll put them in PDF and send it to you. Okay. So success formula to round up tonight's discussion. Firstly, ensure, for those of you who have not watched the replay for the previous class, make sure you watch it. You understand what I mean by monthly PPV. Those of you watch, you already know today's dates. You know the date. So you have to do your monthly PPV, usually done between 29th and 5th of every month. So watch that first training. I explain in details what it means, why, because it's a monthly PPV that keeps your business active so that you won't miss any bonus and also keeps your health active. Okay. Now, secondly, make sure you always check your WhatsApp group. Check the WhatsApp group, the mentorship WhatsApp group regularly for updates, and check your VShare. Check your VShare regularly to see your team activity regularly. Okay. If you've not logged in into your VShare, send me a message once we are done so that we can give you your login details. You have to log in to be seeing what is going on. It's on that Vishay app. You see your activities, what is going on in your team. You see the bonus that is accrued to you. You see the new registrations. You see those who you've sponsored. You see those whom we've actually placed under you already. Okay, some of you have already been seeing it, etc., etc. Okay, then also open your WhatsApp group and start inviting daily using some of this script. We still have the part 2, but let's take it bit by bit. We have prospecting advanced. We have the advanced prospecting. Okay, let's take it. Make use of this script we've shared. So we shared 2 strategies. We shared you sending broadcast message. Sending broadcast message. We'll be giving you samples of messages you can send as broadcast message. Okay, you can send broadcast message, and then at the end of the broadcast message, your WhatsApp link will be there for those who see the broadcast message and want to join. And also, you can then do one-on-one invitation. The one-on-one invitation script is what I share with you just right now. That's when I said it's better done on the phone call, or when you're talking to the person physically. Maybe you meet the person on the plane, in the train, or you met the person in church. But make sure you do it in a hurry. You do it at the time where the person will be able to ask so many questions. Okay. So you start inviting daily into your group to fill your group. So it's on your WhatsApp group, your own personal WhatsApp group, that you'll be sharing the Zoom link to the 2 days training. Okay, for them to join. And when those people join the training, the day 1 and day 2, and they find it interesting and they sign up, once they pay, they'll be sending the screenshot of their payment to you, and you send it to us for us to confirm, and then we'll do the documentation of that person into your team. It's as simple as that. And then always attend trainings every Wednesday. So TNS rewards learner. TNS does not reward complainers. Keep on showing up. Stay consistent, because consistency is the bridge from moving from a new member to a millionaire. Okay, so let's hang the boots for tonight's training here. So let's see if you have any question. Let me know if you have any question in the chat. Let me know if you have any question in the chat. How was this? How was the training tonight? Okay, if you have any question, just unmute yourself and ask your questions. If you have any question from tonight's class, just the unmute button is below. You see that microphone button? I think it's the first button to the left corner on your phone. You can just tap on it. You'll be unmuted, and then you can ask a question.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, okay. Let's take it one at a time.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, I think that's who is speaking.
Mr. Lale.
Okay.
Okay, let's have.
Let me just
Okay, let's have Mr. Lala here first. Okay, all right, go ahead, ma.
Well done, sir. Please,
Yes,
I want you to throw more light on the issue of the WhatsApp and how we can really make them, how they can join the link. Or I don't really get that aspect very well. Say we should create a WhatsApp. Whoever we are inviting, we should put the link there. What if they join? How are we going to do it?
Okay, can you create a WhatsApp group, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you create a WhatsApp group. Each WhatsApp group always, each WhatsApp group has its joining link. If you don't know how to do that, we'll be showing you when we are done. That's a joining link. So that link, you can copy it. So it's that link that you send to anybody who wants to join. Once that person clicks on that link, they automatically join the group, your group. You will see them. So the number of the members in your group will increase. Do you get that up to that extent?
Yes, sir.
Then so there are messages you'll now be sending on that group. It is in the message you'll be sending that will contain the Zoom link for them to join the Zoom class
Okay.
and every other detail. So those messages, we are going to be sending you the samples. We'll send you samples. You just copy and paste it for them. Copy it and paste it for them. In fact, when you create your WhatsApp group, you let me know. I'll give you a number that
Oh,
you can add. One of our admins number that you can add. I can help you monitor so that you do
okay.
it the right way. Okay. So everybody in the group, everybody in the group will have access to the message that contains the Zoom link. Some will join the Zoom. Some will miss the Zoom class. So as long as they're still on the group, you'll be sharing, the update for them the next week again for them to join.
Okay.
So your WhatsApp group will be where you are attending to all of them at once. Because if you don't have a WhatsApp group, you will need to be sending each person who has shown interest messages individually, and you might forget, and it can get cumbersome. But if they are all on a group, once you send the message, all of them will receive it at once, and you can be able to manage them at the same time with less effort. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So once we are done, just send me a message. We'll guide you more on that.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, good evening once again, sir.
Yes. Yeah, good
My
morning.
name
Good
is
evening, ma'am.
Dr.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, my question is this. I think I got to know about this through one of my social media handle, and I remember you mentioning it during the presentation we had that we can make use of our social media handles. That you have a way of doing that. So I don't know if apart from WhatsApp, but I think Facebook, how we can make use of your maybe your script on Facebook to get people to join our network. Thank you.
Yeah. There's a there's a training plan for that. Is in the advanced prospecting. We just wanted to take it from the easiest to the advanced. There's inside the prospecting training, which is the advanced. We'll be showing you how to make use of the social media, Facebook. You can actually pay Facebook to help you promote or to help you, promote your adverts for people to join your group. So though that is faster and that'll give you bigger results very quickly with less efforts. Okay. But you have to hold on till probably I don't know when that will be, but it's part of the training plan. So we'll be sharing that as time goes on. But we wanted to undo the basic one first before we move to the advanced one.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Doctor, for this informative and educative class. I want to find out about the PV, monthly PV. For
Okay.
those of us who got our kit today, are we also to are we exempted for this month of October so that by November we start to key in for the monthly PV, which keeps business and health active?
Yeah, you signed up when?
I just got my kit today.
No, not when you got your kit. When did you sign up? When did you make your payment?
27th.
27th, yeah.
27th.
So for the first month, uh,
Yes.
PPV is always free for the first month. So you be your for this first month from the 27th up to the ending of this next month, you are not getting PPV.
Okay.
So anybody who joins for the first month, they don't get PPV until the second month. So your own PPV will be coming up at the end of next month.
All right, sir.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
yes, sir.
Sorry, I think I forgot to mention this, sir. The password I got, I tried accessing that Teams account, but wasn't going through. I was just receiving 503. So I sent you a message.
Come
I
again. You
wrote
said the
down
what? The what? What?
the password. There was a video link
Yes.
that you shared
Okay, it
with
didn't
us.
go through.
I was just receiving 503.
Okay. Send me a message when we are done. Send me a message after this, so that I can look into it.
Not that time. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. In the chat, I can see somebody's question, Dr. Tisalade. How can we create WhatsApp link? Will the link be different from the one sent to us? All your examples are for retirees. Is the working class and a young not allowed. Okay. Firstly, how do we create a WhatsApp link? Let me see. Maybe I can record a video of how to create a WhatsApp group and a WhatsApp link. Let me see if I can do that before the end of tomorrow and send it to you. Or if I can do that tonight, I'll send it to the group, how to create WhatsApp group, a video on how to create WhatsApp group and how to get a link. Okay. All right. Then all the examples are for retirees, is working class. But we explained the target audience there the other time. Okay. Let me go back to that a bit. This is target audience. The discussion in the presentation speaks to not only those who are retired, it speaks to those who are working. Okay, as you can see, those who are in their pre-retirement, those who are maybe 38 years of age, 40 years, 45, 50s up to 60s. People are still working, people are still earning money, but they want more. Those type of people are fit. And then the second category are the people who are already retired, but they are still active. They are retired, but they are still active. They still want to, they're still searching for something else. They're still searching for what next, or they've realized that probably the plan that they had in place for their retirement is already shaking and they're looking for something else. So these are the two type of people. Those who are working, okay, people who are in their midlife, 38, 40s, 45, 50s, up to 60s, okay, who are working, who are earning, and but are still looking for more, and those who have actually retired, but they are still active, okay. So these are the category. All right, so in answering the question in the chat. Okay, so let me see another question. Somebody's asking, someone says, okay, thanks for the explanation. However, please explain about vShare and how to create it. Thanks. You need to send a personal message. Send me a personal message, Mr. Additional. Send a personal message. I'll send you a guide video, and I'll send you your ID and your default password. Send it to you so that you can log in. Okay. Another question. Another question. So let me just note down what I promised to send. I said I'll send
Hello.
you. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Video of
Good
WhatsApp.
evening,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening, sir. We can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Hello.
We can hear you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Hello.
We can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, sir. We can hear you. Go ahead, sir. Hello? Seems the line, the network is bad at your end. You can just text you can type your question in the chat box there. Somebody's asking, please give more explanation on the monthly PV. I did justice to that in the last training. So this is what I will do. I will send you the replay of the last training because it's extensive. I explained it extensively in the last training. So I'll send you the link to the replay. That's Ms. Olale. I'll send you the link to the replay of the last training. So you go through it. Okay, I did justice to that. And then I already sent a brochure that contains all the product available, TN's product available in Nigeria and the machines available in Nigeria that you can pick from to do. Who's that? Okay. Okay, so I already sent a brochure that contains all the product available and the BV attached to each of the products and the prices of each of these products. The price list is at the end of that brochure. Maybe I'll resend it again tonight again. Okay. So what you need to do first is go through the last training. Go through the last training to understand the monthly PV all over again. And then from there, whatever question I have from there, send me a private message. So another question.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, sir. I can hear you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, we are happy about the training. I want to ask concerning the formula for inviting people. You say we can use compliment, and then the second one, pains.
Yes, sir.
Under the second one, we use their health situations. For instance, maybe some of them are suffering from one health condition or the other. Can we use that as a medium of inviting them to the training on Thursday and Friday?
Well, okay, that's a very, very valid idea. Yes and no. The training on Thursday and Friday does not have anything to do with health. I'm currently preparing a separate presentation for health, where once it's done, once it's ready, I'll let you know, where you can invite somebody using health for them to come in. Once that is done, that's going to be done at least in don't let me make a promise, but it's about 98% completed. So one that is ready, we have a separate class for those who you want to invite using health, and then we have this one for those who you want to invite through business. So just hold on with your health prospect for now, okay? Once it's ready, I'll announce in the group. Don't worry. It's one of the things that we're working on right now. The situation on ground is that from most times, most of the materials and most of the texts, materials, books, and everything that you can learn so much from for these are usually written by foreign authors. And there are a lot of things that work in those climes that don't work here. So when we have to always, get those information from those who are experienced, probably from foreign clients, and then adjust it for Nigeria. There are certain things that work there, don't work here. And there are certain things that work here, why don't work there? For example, WhatsApp. Foreigners don't like to share anything on WhatsApp. They don't, when we work with people from outside of the country, they don't like WhatsApp. They don't like, sharing their phone numbers. They see phone numbers as something very, very private. They don't share phone numbers. They prefer email. But here, Nigerians prefer WhatsApp. Okay. So that's why we develop our own materials. I develop most of the materials we are using right now. We develop the materials, we develop the training materials to based on the experience and what we've seen that works in Nigeria. Okay, so just give it time. Once it is ready, very it's very near. Once it's ready, I'll announce on the group so we can also invite people from the health angle to that will also speed up our progress. Okay. Another question. I'm going to put up phone number in the chat here where you can send a private message, okay, on WhatsApp. I've dropped that on the chat. You can check that. So send a message there if you have any questions after this. So if I'm not available to respond, my stand will respond to that perfectly. Okay. So I think we are good to go. All right. So more information will be shared on the group regularly, and then we have our next session next week, Wednesday. Now, the presentation and that presentation is going to hold tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, regularly like that. And that one's going to hold. So those who you already have, we'll be sharing the Zoom link with you, and for you to be able to invite them to join in and everything. Okay, that is one. Secondly, like I think we talked about this extensively in the last training. There is an expansion project going on right now for people in different cities and different locations in the country to be able to become a stockist of TNs, to be able to have an office, TN's office in their different locations. People from northern part of the country, people from the southern part of the country, people from western part of the country, from different states, from different town, from different location. Okay, so if this is another angle for you to earn money. There's going to be a training on that very soon. So for those of you who are interested, I think some showed interest recently in the last training. Let me know. Somebody that showed interest from Oshogbo, that's Osun State, and the person is about to launch right now. We've gone there to visit, and the person is getting the accreditation already. So all of those places across Nigeria, you can have a TN's office owned by you. And there's another source of income from that again. That's something we'll be talking later on. There'll be a special training for that. Okay, but I just have to let you know, keep that at the back of your mind. Also, another thing I want to keep at the back of your mind is the shares. I'll keep on saying it because I don't want you to miss it the next time. TN's allotted shares up to I think August this year. That has stopped for this year. So I don't know when next they're going to, issue out shares, probably next year. But just keep at the back of your mind that once the shares is out, I will let you know so that you can tap in. I'll let you know how you can tap in right away. Okay. So all of those 3 money multipliers that we shared are in TNs. And there is a level you get to that TNs gives $170,000 as a real estate fund for you. Not loan, no, they give it to you in cash, $170,000. I don't know how much that much is in Naira. It should be over 200 million Naira as a real estate fund for you. Some people build villa with it. Some people build residential buildings with it. Some people build plaza with it. Some people build whatever. Some people, do whatever they want to do with it. So both the real estate, stock, and people's market are within TNs. The 3 are within TNs. So once those opportunities are coming up, I'll be letting you know. Just make sure you are active because these are some of the things that they check. Your monthly PPV, is your account, is this person active and everything. So make sure your account is active. Make sure you're always getting your monthly PPV between on the 29th to on the 5th every month. Get a personal PV. That's very, very, very important. Okay. And if you have any other question, you can, send us a personal message on WhatsApp. Okay. All right. So we continue our discussion on the group. Okay. So I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.